Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. It's just me again, for once. It's been, I've done quite a few streams with other people the last few streams, so it's just me again on my stream. Today I have an interesting game for us, because I hadn't thought about it in a long time, and then randomly thought about it again, because Shiny was looking at PopCap games, and it got reminding me of PopCap games that I liked. And then I remembered another game that's not PopCap, but was similar, and that I played around the same time that I was playing PopCap. And I couldn't remember very much about it. But I remembered that it was garden-themed, and that was how I managed to find it. It was, I went to the site where I played it from, and it was the exact oldest game on the list with the word garden in the title. And as you can see from the title of the stream, it is Garden Dreams. And I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember the basic concept of it, which I will explain in a bit. Or that we'll see in a bit when I start playing the game. But, and that's about it. I remember enjoying it too, and I remember like drawing my own version of it in an old drawing notebook that I don't think I have anymore. I think it was one of the ones I lost, but yeah, otherwise I do not remember it, so it'll be interesting to see again. And I'd like to play some other games like this that I remember better. Those would be fun to check out at some point as well, but for now I want to start with one I don't really remember. So it's more of an interesting thing to stream for me, because I like streaming stuff that I haven't really played before, or at least don't remember, in the case of this. One thing that I really didn't remember was how cheap this game looked. Like, this game looks incredibly low budget. And, it made me realize how much you put up with as a kid, and like you don't like criticize, like you just accept it. Like I saw this as a kid and it was just like, yeah, that's fine. And listen to this, like this is, oh, you get like a little noise. Nice. Okay, well we're just gonna start it. Oh. Our lovable granny had grown prize-winning vegetables. Okay, so something else interesting about this. So, the gameplay of this game is very based on another game I used to play a lot. Called Insaniquarium. But also I noticed there's this granny character that looks a lot like, from the game Super Granny. It was also called Granny, obviously. But, I had to look up. I was like, okay, well, is this by the same people who made that? And no, it isn't. They bootlegged Granny as well as the gameplay. So it's just several bootlegged things in one. It's the extra income Granny once collected from her garden. She is falling into debt from bills. Also, hi, Biss. Go help Granny. Go create the garden of her dreams. Here she is. Plant seeds to grow new plants. Water your plants to keep them alive. Pick the produce when it falls. Oh, because that's how it comes off of plants usually, right? It just falls off. Hey, Shiny. Looks like a cross between Postman Pat character and a human drawn by somebody who's only ever drawn Sonic characters. It's a specific look. Give your earnings to Granny 3 times to finish the level. So so that part is exactly like Insaniquarium. Buying a better yeah, this is. Look at those! Look at those pills! Those are 100% just Insaniquarium. Not the third one. They started so so the food in Insaniquarium starts with these little brown pellets, right? And then you get green things that look just like the brown one there. And then you get pills that are white and red usually instead of yellow and green. And then they added one that's round. Oh my god! I didn't realize how much of this was just exactly Insaniquarium. Award either the friend, an upgrade, or a new plant seed. Also inadvertently, because this is older than Plants vs. Zombies, this is inadvertently very much Plants vs. Zombies as well. This is amazing. Wow. Money goal. Help me, please. I need to make $85 times 3 to pay my bills. She's very upset. So this game is going to be a lot of clicking. Click on the veggies when they tumble down to pick them. Don't wait too long or they'll spoil. Do you have picked it up by the finished level? So this first level is not going to be... I don't need to buy any more plants, because buying a plant is more expensive than paying off Granny. Hey Shan. Welcome to Garden Dreams. Such menacing music for this game. If you don't make enough money, Granny's gonna die. Don't want Granny to die, do ya? Boy, this is a... Oh, I can't... Am I stuck? Are they gonna make food? There. Be right back on a Pepsi quest, Biss says. Okay. Great, you got a new high score. Well, thank you. Stinky the... Oh my god! So in Insaniquarium, right? The first pet you get is Stinky the Snail. Stinky the Snail, right? Do you see what they've done? Stinky the Skunk? I am losing my mind. I remember this because I remember okay, this was similar to similar to Insaniquarium. I didn't realize it was this similar. Hold on. Let me just show you. Let me show you here. Oh my goodness gracious. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Look. Look. This is... Wait. Now, hold on. There's something... Look at the description. Stan helps fight off pests? Stan? What is it? Is it Stinky? Or is it Stan? Shiny says, who's Stan? I don't know who Stan is. Chat. I didn't realize I was going to lose my mind so hard playing this game. New pest. This pest is slow and won't take much to get rid of. A better faucet will refill your water jug faster. Larger water jug Will keep your plants from dying? Drying out longer. Oh my god. Well, the skunk sure is stinky. I gave advance warning. I guess you just didn't read my post. 220. Why do you need so much money, Granny? What kind of bills are you paying? Why are your bills getting more? You didn't need that much last time. Oh my lord. This... I didn't realize what a masterpiece this game would be. At this point, I don't know why I would buy anything other than just paying off Granny. Insects are about to infest your garden. Click on them multiple times to kill them. That's exactly like Insaniquarium aliens. Except for your fish can't run away. Oh, I just have to smack them. Oh god. Oh goodness. We're just beating them to death. Oh my... That's so violent! You didn't tell me you were going to beat them until they squash. My goodness. That was pretty quick. Tom the Turtle. Well, at least I got the name consistently this time. Tom wanders the bottom of the garden picking up any produce you may have missed. So we got one that's named after Stinky the Snail. And now we got the one that behaves like Stinky the Snail. You see, Stinky roams around the bottom of your tank catching any coins you may have missed. Wait! They even wrote it the same way! Tom wanders the bottom of the garden, picking up any produce you may have missed. Stinky roams around the bottom of your tank, catching any coins you may have missed. They just... Good gracious. I'm gonna have to stream, Insaniquarium at some point. Which I've been thinking about since I've been streaming. But... Shiny says, I didn't know it was that shameless of a ripoff. Yeah, me neither. I didn't remember. Help me, please. I need to make $300 times 3 to pay my bills. Why do your bills keep getting more expensive, Granny? What are you doing? What does Granny do that requires her making more money every week or whatever? What in the world is Granny up to? This is why you don't do drugs, kids. I'm surprised she's only growing tomatoes in that case. Hello, Elfie. This feels remarkably like Plants vs. Zombies, even though it's older than Plants vs. Zombies. It's like halfway between Insaniquarium and Plants vs. Zombies. It is the missing link, even though it was made by a different company, so really it isn't. Remind me, chat, in a little bit. I gotta tell you about the I gotta tell you about the dream I had last night. Look at you beat these poor things senseless. Look at this. You just... This is inhumane. If you have to use a fly swatter multiple times, You should be reconsidering your choice of weapon against the bugs. Like, my god. This has the same sort of energy to it as playing Plants. Like, playing this has the same energy as playing Plants vs. Zombies. Except for, well, I guess I would say that about Insaniquarium too. I guess it's just more the same energy as Insaniquarium, because you have to beat off the enemies yourself. So it's less tower defense and more... I don't know what you, like, but look at this. God, I feel so bad beating up these bugs. Yeah, chat, remind me in a little bit, I gotta tell you about the dream I had last night, because I think you'll get a kick out of it. Let's get the game going for a little bit longer first. Did I say beat off the enemies? Yes, I said that. You heard me. You beat them off with a fly swatter. The small sprinkler can water up to 2 plants at a time. Okay. The small sprinkler is a friend. That's a friend, huh? I just want the bunny. See the bunny? Robin the rabbit. Chunk the chipmunk. Billy the bluebird. Wimpy scarecrow. Gramophone. Golden tomato. Veggie mister. Golden pumpkin. Crop duster. Granny. Granny herself arrive. Moisture meter. Stereo. Water bomber. Ray the raccoon. Golden eggplant. Sid the spider. Frank the frog. Look at Frank. Dr. Green who? What? Large sprinkler. Scary scarecrow. And bug zapper. Help me please, I need to make $400 times 3 to pay my bills. Wow, you have to be playing for like half the game just for Granny to help out with her own garden? Also, let me look up here. Super Granny. Wow, there was a Super Granny 4? I guess the Granny from Super Granny does look a bit different, but not that different. Like, it was close enough that I thought it was the same Granny. This is another game I used to play around the same time. I didn't know what to type. I think the game that it's similar to is Load Runner? What's the one where you have to like dig out the blocks and make the enemies fall on them? Isn't that Load Runner? It's like Load Runner, but you're a granny. Lamp, Elfie says. Some helpers are stationary, but you can move them. Click by dragging them to another location. Or click to drag them to another location. There. Water to plant. Since to plant, I don't have to water. Look at that turt. They should have called him Stinky the Turtle. If they really were that determined to be a ripoff. I have Insaniquarium on my computer already, so I should stream that once I finish this game. Or have had my fill of this game, as may be the case. The music in this game, I vaguely remember it, but I don't like it. It's kind of boring. Insaniquarium had a really good music though. God, these bugs. This is just brutal murder of inchworm. Did they rename Stan to Stinky, or was it originally Stinky and they changed it to Stan to avoid it looking like a ripoff, and they forgot to change it, the actual name? They changed it in the description. Oh, there's another game I want to look up sometime that I played around the same time, which is like Pokemon Snap, but it is like underwater, and you're taking pictures of sea creatures. I really enjoyed that game, but it's another one that I only vaguely remember. And I don't know. I'm gonna have a harder time looking up that one because I don't know what word to look for. But it's similarly old to this game. But God, I remember I loved that game, and that was one of those, like on the site Wild Tangent that I played these things on. It was like you could, the free trial thing wasn't like a time limit thing, it was a play limit. You could play it 2 times, and then you'd be good. Yeah, Shiny, I think the last time I remember that game was the Labo VR kit underwater camera thing. Yeah, so I could only play it twice, and I played the heck out of it. Like, it really stuck with me. Like, I enjoyed that game well enough. I've only played it twice, but I really strongly remembered it. Same with this game. This game stuck in my memory, despite only having been able to play it twice previously. Because you know, on the weekend was when I was able to use the computer back when I was younger. And I would just sit there and use it all day and try and, like, finish a whole game in a day. There was another, but yeah, that one, there was a couple games that were like Pokemon Snap. I didn't know that at the time, of course. I didn't know about Pokemon Snap, but one of them was about taking pictures of birds, but it was different because it was just on like a 2D plane. Like, that's how you could move, and you just look around, and there was like a little 3D environment, and the birds would fly around in it, and you'd have to try and catch them as they're flying by, or things like that. You try and find them. But the underwater one was exactly like Pokemon Snap, and you're like on rails, and you're like, I guess it's supposed to be a submarine, but you're just going around and you're taking pictures of fish. And I remember there was a part where you take a picture of a whale shark. That's one that sticks out in my mind, and stuff like that. So I'd really like to find that game. That's another one I'd like to stream. Eliminate pests faster with bug spray. So I can buy bug spray. I'm gonna try and $500 times 3. Oh, the snails are enemies here. God, beating on a snail with a... Could you imagine the crunch? Oh God, I don't want it. I don't want to beat on the... on this. I gotta get the bug spray so I can more humanely defeat the snails. I'm not gonna... Oh God. I'm not gonna beat on the snails with the fly swatter. Also, the bird Pokemon Snap game I remember enjoying because it has a bird, like, creator. You can, like, make your own custom birds. I used to play around with that, and you can make descriptions for them. So you can just make up bird species and where they live and what they do. Time to pay off Granny. But you sure make money fast. Oh God. God, I hate this. At least they don't crunch like I thought they... Oh. So when your plant dies, they just disappear into the ether. Have you ever accidentally stepped on a big snail? It was very upsetting, if only because of the sound. Yeah, that's no fun. Don't step on the poor snail. Snails are very rare around here, so it's mostly just slugs. So fortunately I have not experienced that myself. Okay, we have bug spray now. Is making you want to play actual Insaniquarium? Yeah, same. I'm gonna stream that at some point soon, I've decided. I'm gonna stream that, and I'm gonna look for that underwater Pokemon Snap game. Insaniquarium will be easier because I just already have that on my computer, and I can set it up real quick. I hope this game picks up the pace eventually. Because... I mean, I guess Insaniquarium starts off pretty slow too. Oh, I'm spraying the skunk, sorry. I mean, the bugs still, like, splatter somehow when you spray them with bug spray. So it's not that much better. It's still pretty upsetting. So yeah, I guess when there's no new games coming out for me to stream, I guess I can just go back and stream games I haven't played in forever. I know I will enjoy them, and that should make for entertaining streams. Those are either really big snails or a very small skunk, if you think about it. This game does have an aesthetic that I appreciate, or just am nostalgic for. This particular type of pre-rendered graphic. Which I remember from the early 2000s. I guess this is more like... I guess at this point this is late 2000s, though. My plant is going to die because I can't water it. There. That's just like Insaniquarium. In Insaniquarium, when the aliens are attacking, you cannot feed. You can only shoot, and you have to wait until the shooting is done. This is kind of just Insaniquarium, but with like the silly gimmick removed of having aliens attack, and it's just regular. A watermelon plant. Bigger profits. What? I don't remember this. Look at the... It just looks like a meme. Granny, you're a meme. Look at Granny go. She's so happy she forgets all about her old age and dances her heart out. Hearing of your sad story, Granny's good friend Grace lends you her greenhouse to harvest. Look at Granny go! Wow. Do you love how they had to pre-render graphics that only look like this? They probably pre-rendered it in real time. Help me please, I need to make $700 times 3 to pay my bills. She really must be dealing drugs or something. Oh god, don't you... Oh, poop. Do you love how the music hasn't changed? Same music. She dresses like someone from 100 years ago. She's probably 100 years old. $700 times 3. Why would you ever need to fill up the garden? Just a couple plants is like fine. Aw, pooping. Don't get my plants! Don't get them! Don't get the plant! No! Bad. There we go. Oh, speaking of 100 years old, reminds me of a story I was listening to recently where they said it was something to do with like a doctor's office type thing. And oh, let's plant some more. They were like they said they had a 107-year-old lady. They had to take the electric wheelchair away from her because she was using it to run over people who made her angry. Whenever she'd get mad, she'd run somebody over with the electric wheelchair. $107. Beautiful. Uh-oh. Upgrading. I should upgrade this too. We've got all the upgrades this time. Now we just make money. Look at the Granny go! I wonder if anybody has ever streamed this game on Twitch before. I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm the very first one to ever stream this game. I don't even know if there's even like footage of this game out there. This one might be pretty obscure. Also, I didn't end up buying this from the site that I originally played it on. Because on that site it was still like $9.99. And I was like, no, there's no way I'm paying that much for it. So I went looking to see if maybe anybody had it just out there for free, but I think it's just too obscure of a game that like nobody has like kept it to like upload it somewhere that you can just get it for free. But there was a site I went to called GameFools.com who had it for $3, and I was like, okay, well, that's close enough to free that I'll take it. Close enough to free from $10. But that's fine. For $3 I'll buy it so I can stream it. It's fine. Think that is slower than Stinky the Snail? Yeah, I think so. Also remember in Insaniquarium, if you don't let Stinky the Snail ever get anything, he will eventually turn red and get angry. He'll get mad if you don't let him pick anything up. I wonder if this... I don't think that this game does that aspect. Probably not. But, oh wait, we can just end the level. I don't need to fight these bugs. Billy grabs pests and carries them away so they can't get your plants. Well, that just sounds better than Stinky the Skunk, so... Oh wait, well I need you. There. Now you need $1,000. You need $3,000, Granny. What are you doing? Granny's getting greedy. Now she's not just living, she's like... She wants, like, luxury. Dorky the turtle. Dorky the snail. Oh, wait, I didn't need to water that one. I'm a Dumby. Why not put the sprinkler between the watermelons? But you see, that would be the smart decision. Rather than the decision of, I just don't want to be bothered to move the sprinkler. Why do you sound like a crow? I thought you were a bluebird. Oh, Billy will get that one. Why does it make us sound like a crow, chat? I'm pretty sure that's not what bluebirds sound like. In fact, I'm pretty sure bluebirds aren't that blue. Pretty sure bluebirds don't look like that at all. What do bluebirds look like? Oh yeah, bluebirds. That's not what a bluebird looks like. That's like taking it too literally. Here's what a bluebird really looks like. I mean, it's partially blue. Makes sense to be called a bluebird. Okay, well okay. Let's see. Well, there are bluebirds that are very blue. Maybe it's one of these ones. But if you look at that bird, does that look like a bird that would sound like a crow to you? That looks like a bird that would have like a very high-pitched sort of tweet. Also, bluebirds, none of them have yellow beaks. This is now a bird picture stream. Oops. Do you like how I'm overanalyzing the design of this bird in this game? Isn't that beautiful? I mean, this bluebird is shaped like a crow. I think it really is a crow, but it's just pretending to be a bluebird for some reason. He's like undercover as a bluebird. But crows don't have yellow beaks either, so I guess the crow just doesn't know what a bluebird looks like either, and has given itself a yellow beak. Well, it's time to spray. Well, Billy's pretty helpful compared to Stinky. Or is it Stan? We never did find out. I was talking with Arrow just before streaming this, or talking with Arrow this morning, and she said that she and a friend years and years ago had wanted to play Insaniquarium, but downloaded the wrong game and instead got Fish Tycoon, which she said was a very boring game where you try and breed fish to sell them, but most of the time you can't actually sell them and you just watch them swim around until they die. And it was very boring. So that was a beautiful story I had to relay to you, chat. So if my memory serves me correctly, by the way, I think I played this before I ever played Insaniquarium, despite the fact that it came out after Insaniquarium. So I think I've noticed that Insaniquarium was the similar one. But I could be wrong on that, because obviously I don't really remember this very much in the first place. Also, this would really be a bird picture stream if I play that Pokemon Snap bird game. Before I end the stream, you know what? I'm gonna try and see if I can find that that other game on stream. The underwater Pokemon Snap type game. Oh, Die Tomato. Oh, we can pay Granny. What do I get out of this, by the way? Why, like... Granny gets all the money. Why am I doing this just out of the goodness of my heart? Apparently. Is Granny giving me the drugs? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what's going on off screen? I don't know why the bugs splatter when you spray them with bug spray. I don't know what's in it. Frag spray. Like disintegrating them. can almost pay Granny. There. You got a new high score, thanks. It's Chunk the Chipmunk will bury seeds in your garden that grow into tomato plants. I guess that's slightly better than Tom the Turtle, because I collect everything anyway, so... Oh, you're sad, Shan? One of your flatmates is moving out early. Aw. These pests can fly to your plants and avoid dangers on the ground. Look at the cute little chipmunk, though. The chipmunk is adorable. It just is. Look at the chipmunk. Look at he. Look at it. Plant. Oh, I love him. I love Chunk. The chipmunk. Uh-oh. There, I must protect the plant that he planted for me so graciously. With him little chipmunk hand. I can only upgrade everything one time currently, but I'm pretty sure that... Oh god. Look at them beetle! At them. The bugs don't really pose much of a threat though, do they? To be honest. I think the aliens are more of a threat in Insaniquarium than the bugs are in this. I really have to stream Insaniquarium considering how much I've been talking about it on this stream. I've talked about Insaniquarium more than I've talked about this game that I'm playing. It's just such a good game. And this game is no substitute for it. I mean, it's fun to check it out again, because it's pretty much exactly like I remembered. The little I did remember. It's coming back to me a little bit. I remember this area in particular. This is where my memories went. And I remember the bird, and... Oh god, these beetles are gonna get my plants. No! No! He eat it! Did you see him chomp it? But he chomps like a champ. A chompin' champ. Champion chomper. I almost have 200. Or 300, excuse me, there. You were just crunch that plant up like nobody's business. With those little beetle chompers. Hold on one second, I'm gonna put the stream announcement back out. Done? Continue. At least it was only a tomato plant. Yeah, but it was the... I'll poop. But it was the tomato plant that my little chipmunk friend planted. It was special. And replace it with watermelon. I mean, look how cute he is. He's probably devastated. How can I ever look him in the eye ever again, now that I let one of his plants die? He planted it himself with him a little paw. There, bug spray takes those guys down real quick. Look at the pose he's in right now. Look at him. What is he looking at? He's adorable. Chipmunk added a lot to this stream. This is now the Chipmunk stream. Chunk the Chipmunk stream. Chunk the Chipmunk for VIP 2020. Do you think the people who made this game thought that somebody would be playing it in the year 2020? I don't think that I thought that somebody, let alone me, would be playing it in the year 2020. Oh, don't let the baby plant die! Oh, it's time for Beetle. Where are you going, Beetle? You're not even going towards my plants. Come on. There. Now we got the bean. Fertilizer will help your plants grow more produce. That's the pill. Okay, so let me show you here. The Insaniquarium wiki. Food. Oh my lord. So let me just add this here. Add image. Browse. Desktop. So I explained when I first saw this that it was exactly like Insaniquarium. But hold on, let me get it in here. No, stop it. Pressing the wrong button. Well, that didn't work. Don't copy. Save image as. Save. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. Okay. Pellet food. There we go. Even is animated. So, I want you to look at this. I mean, I know it's moving, but that looks a little, doesn't that look a little familiar? It's a different color, but I wonder where they got the shape from. Really makes you think. That's the food. That's one of the fish foods from Insaniquarium. One of the foods for the fish. All right. Well, we'll play this for a little while longer. Because I'm still entertained. I'm not sure if anybody else is, but I'm entertained playing this. I think people will be more entertained by Insaniquarium, especially if they've never seen it before, but I'm gonna upgrade growth speed first and foremost, I believe. Whoa, that was interesting. Shiny says, I guess they had to come up with that ball thing because they knew the fish flake as the first stage would make even less sense. God, it really is drugs, because remember the next upgrades are like pills. Granny's making drugs for plants. It all makes sense now. Plant drug. Oh my goodness, everything is here. Everyone is here. No, they're gonna eat my plant. away, please. My god. Well, that went badly. I need to get that bug spray as soon as I can. Because the bug spray does way better. Whoops, I didn't water it. Like a big poopy head that I am. Why'd I buy more tomatoes? Cause I want them. You think I don't want tomatoes? There, bug spray. But Chuck. I'm taking his job. I'm sorry, Chuck. I think I gotta go for the beetles first. There, and the bird can take that. Take it away, bird. You very strange bird. So at this point you kind of just want to upgrade everything first, and then you just sit back and relax. For the most part. And then you put a few more like watermelons in there. You know, the sprinklers really sprinkle more often than they need to. I could like move it every once in a while. Maybe. Maybe that's the pro strats. Oh, we're just making money all over the place. Oops! Oops! No, 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 no. Oh, I missed that guy. Poop. I only have to water the tomato plants. If I just pay attention to moving this. Looks like you can move it as many times as you want. Whoops. No. Right there. Why would you ever put it in the middle? You can't put... then it wouldn't be able to water any plants. Why is that an option? Whoops. I was trying to pick the watermelon, but it wasn't ready yet. One thing I forgot was how bright the colors were in this game. So that was interesting. When I first looked at it, I was like, wait, is this even the right game? I don't remember it being that bright, but no, this is definitely it. 100%. I just forgot how brightly colored it was. No. Wrong click. Ah, poop. I really need to pay attention. I'm losing plants left and right. Poor Chuck's plants that he so graciously planted for me. I need to be more grateful to him. What? I'm saying that and also not paying attention still. What's wrong with me? I'm spending too much time paying attention to the sprinkler. No, 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 no! Okay, I got him. No, 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 no! Ah, poop. I'm a silly head? I guess that's true. I won't deny that. Water, water, no! I was clicking on it! But it was too late. Clicking on the sprinkler sometimes makes me also water, I think is one of the issues. Like that. Why does it do that? One more watermelon and we good. Plants vs. Zombies didn't have any tomatoes. But it had watermelons. Wimpy Scarecrow. Scarecrow can protect up to 2 plants by scaring off any pests that come near. I mean, is that better than the bird? I don't think so. I don't think we need a Wimpy Scarecrow. I think we're good with what we got here. $2,000? Really, Granny? Really? I need bug spray upgrade first. Well, you can just exploit the sprinkler, can't you? I'm surprised I didn't realize that earlier. Yeah, look at that. It really does its work. But I want the fertilizer first? No, I gotta protect them from bugs. And I don't want the fertilizer first because then I'm gonna spend too much time clicking on produce before I'm ready to, like, handle it. Who's eating what? Oh, fiddlesticks. I kind of want to be able to have more water first. It's getting a little hectic. I wonder if you lose if all of your plants die. I would assume so, because otherwise what would be the worry? Don't worry, be happy. Thinking... Fertilizer's next. Uh-oh. There we go. You won't believe this, chat, but for a second I was like, what's that red thing over there? Where did that come from? And I was like, oh yeah, tomato. I'm so intelligent. I'm a genius. El genioso. Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean, Shiny? Where did the B come from? Is B for brain? Oh my god, there's so many! Imagine this many aliens in Insaniquarium. Usually, at most you get like 3, I think. In that. No, 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 no! I mean, the aliens are much bigger in Insaniquarium, as far as screen real estate goes, but... Alright, now we just sit back and relax, I guess. Relax as best as you can when you have to click on so many things. You don't know? The strongest fairy? Pooping. I didn't know I was a fairy at all, let alone the strongest one. Well, that must mean a lot coming from actual fairy. Ah. Almost there. I want to see Danny, excuse me, I want to see Granny dance again. I want to see Danny Grants. Alright, we hit 2,000 again. How much longer am I planning on streaming this? Oh, I just said, I want to see Granny dance again. At least until that. I don't think this is going to get a part 2. I think I'm going to, like, I'm going to play the rest of this game. But I think I'm going to leave it to be on my own time. As opposed to streaming it. I think we get the gist of it. Stream didn't exactly bring in the numbers, but that's okay. I just wanted to check this out. We're gonna see Granny dance. I'm gonna see if I can find that other game live on stream, and if I do, then we're gonna stream it in the near future. Because I have until March 20th until there's like new games out that I want to stream, so I gotta find stuff to fill in the gaps until then. Old games that I used to play seem like a good idea. Till that time. Which is kind of half of what I stream anyway. Danny Grants. The lead actor for popular films such as What Are You Waiting For? Garden of Grief, and Battle of the Beatles. There we go. How long did that take? 7:20. Gramophone. Music makes your plants happy, so they'll grow and produce veggies faster. Let's go for that instead of Chunk the Chipmunk. See how that do. I mean, I love Chunk, but... God, Granny, why do you need so much money? Let's just plant everything over here. This way I can sort of keep my plants a little bit more under control because I don't have the chipmunk adding more to them all the time. Okay, that's not where I wanted to plant that. Well, fine. You like how the gramophone appears on top of the plants? Oh yeah, I just realized that. It is kind of just in the middle of things. God, I don't like this. There we go. How dare you! My beautiful plants! Why does it like pop up in the middle? You can't plant plants there. Yeah, see? It's like... Why would it have options like that? It looks like it does more than it does. Get fertilizer now, I should get tons. This is going to be a clicking frenzy. Good gracious. It really is going to be, isn't it? Okay, we should be all set now. Oh my god. I've never killed so many bugs in my life. Ah, poop. Because I don't really tend to kill bugs in the first place, so... Bugs are my friends. What shall one do when one is sad? Is it ice cream? I guess there's worse things you could pick. I hope the stream is cheering you up, at least. I hope this is entertaining. It's gonna give me the reputation of being a bug killer. No! I refuse. I would never. When you hear about somebody would never hurt a fly, for me that's like literal. And very true. Ah, he didn't eat my plant. Wait, those bugs eat fast though, don't they? At least there are no moths. Yeah. Well, I mean, moths don't eat plants. Really, do they? Not like the kind of plants that people are trying to grow. Moths are friends and floof. I agree. I like moths. At least I'm not sitting on the bugs to kill them. Well, I know what the next Photoshop of me is going to be. These poor little inchworms, though. Also, beetles don't fly like that. Do you notice how their shell is both closed and their wings are out? How does that work? Yes, Shiny, there's the emote. Beetles have to open their shell to then produce the wings. They can't have both. Beetles can have little a wing as a treat. All of these animal inconsistencies in this game. First it was the bluebird, now it's the beetles. Oh, we can pay Granny. I made a lot of money. Golden tomato. This plant produces tomatoes worth twice as much and you don't have to water it. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna fight the bugs on my own. And I want that golden tomato. So this is probably the last stage I'm gonna do. Because as you can see, it's the end of this world. It's the end of the world as we know it. I'm going to assume that the golden tomato can still like die from being eaten by bug. So I need bug spray immediately because it's my only defense now. Since it's a friend, it probably can't it probably can't die, I figure. Friends don't die, as you know. It's a friend. None of my friends are like animals anymore. I'm kind of sad about that, but my friends are a gramophone, a sprinkler, and a golden tomato plant. Makes me think of the episode of SpongeBob where he made his own friends. Bomato. Shiny, if you're gonna do that meme, you gotta use the bee emoji. You're gonna put bees in front of things randomly. You gotta use the emoji. It's just how it works. Is this what the gardening you were doing the other day was like, Shan? When you had dirt all over everything? Is this what you were up to? By making money absurdly fast. No. No. Yeah, that was good. Nothing got eaten. You posted an image on Discord? There you go, Shiny. What do you mean I'm becoming an old woman? What do you mean by that? What's that supposed to mean? You got 0 tomatoes? Oh, okay. Oh, having no living friends to speak of. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm helping Granny by becoming Granny. I help Granny for too long, I become the Granny. I guess they don't go after the golden tomato, do they? Well, I guess before I decide I'm not going to stream this again, I should ask chat, would you come watch this again? Do you want to see this game through? You've become the very thing you swore to protect. If I streamed this game again, would you come watch it again? Because it does seem like people are having a fun time. And I wouldn't mind streaming it again. Shiny says not sure. I'm definitely streaming some other similar games. I'm going to stream Insaniquarium for sure very soon. Especially because on Tuesdays I still have nothing else like really to stream aside from Black Mesa, but I like to stream two games a day. A pumpkin plant. Ah, yeah, she danced again. Look, she's doing a different dance. I was hoping she would. Granny's ecstatic that you've collected more money to help her, but yet it's still not enough. What are you doing, Granny? What? Chances I would prefer seeing that other game. Insaniquarium. What in the world do you need this money for? Hearing your sad story, Granny's kind neighbor Nancy offers her garden to aid in your quest. Why does she need so much money? What did she do? Why is she so in debt? Or, like, what? Why is it increasing? Healthcare, Elfie says, for drugs. I don't like... I don't like these answers. I'm just curious what this looks like. What? What is that? It's like wearing a helmet and it's on like a skateboard. I made a deal with the mafia, now she needs a way out of it. Look at that worm! What the heck is that? We're like most of the way through this game, by the way, like halfway. But... my lord. I'm not gonna play this whole stage, but... oops. Wait. Okay. I guess eventually you get eggplants, because there's eggplants on the menu here. Oh, worm? Yeah. It's got like... Well, I'm gonna play this game on my own some more then later, and if I find any other absurd things, I will take screenshots and I'll share them with you on future streams. Because... yeah. I'll share with you my exploits. For now, let's look for that other game that I want to stream. Let's go to Wild Tangent. I can't really stream this because I can't stream my browser. Oh, do I have Wild Tangent installed on my computer? Yes, I do. I might be able to stream that. Shan says, I mean, my cats evidently like watching this game a lot. I imagine they would. It seems like one they'd like. See if I can stream the Wild Tangent Game Store. And we will search for it together. Updating. I didn't think it was going to do that. Just move over to my other scene. I'll keep this open so we get some music. So how's everybody doing today? Well, I know Shan was feeling sad, but... you have one good day? I think I'll save telling you about my dream for the Black Mesa stream. Give me something to do during that. Okay, Wild Tangent is opening. Aha. Let's see if it's streamable. Add new window capture? Think this is it? Oops, you found an error. Oh, I think that this app is like... I don't think the app works anymore. So this has all been for nothing. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, oops! So I'm just gonna look it up. And I'll take a screenshot if I find it. Okay, so... Wild Tangent.com. If it was easier to stream my browser, then that would make this easier. Okay, shiny. Oops, I've turned on my Steam controller early. That's fine, I'm gonna need it for my next stream. What's wrong with WildTangent.com? I was not going to that either. Hello? Wild tangent. Apparently this was a bad time because the the site seems to not be working. Hi, Biss. You're greeting me by just saying the word nut and nothing else? Well, apparently this was a bad time to go on this journey to try and find this game. Because it's not working. Not twerking. Let me just look up. What if I just literally do underwater Pokemon Snap like game? Pokemon Snap similar games. Oh, here we go. Oh, just the whole store is broken. So it's not just the app. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Oh, I think this is it. I found it on another web. So I just went to giantbomb.com, right? And it has Pokemon Snap similar games. And there's Sea Life Safari, which is a PC game from 2008. That sounds about right. That would be the time period that I was playing these games at. So let's look at the screenshots here and see if there's also an Xbox, huh? Yeah, that looks like it. As far as I can tell. Yeah, I think that's it. So let me look up Sea Life Safari and see if it's on Wild Tangent. Sea Life Safari Wild Tangent. Yep, it's on Wild Tangent. Of course, it's not going to load right now, but I think that's it. I think so. I think the game is called Sea Life Safari. It's like I remembered it being like a realistic looking game, but it looks like it's actually like cartoony. But I guess if I check it out a little bit off stream, I can confirm if that is the real game. So we'll check that out. I'm sure I can find how to stream that game. But yeah, we'll definitely have an Insaniquarium stream soon, probably next week in this same time slot. So yeah, thanks for watching that. That was a lot of fun looking back through that game. It was way more of a ripoff of Insaniquarium than I remembered it being. And Granny's dancing was very entertaining. So now I'm going to be right back for just a few minutes, and we will play more of the Gordon Freeman game, or also known as Black Mesa. So sit tight, I'll be right back, and we'll continue with my Black Mesa playthrough.